Fuck, I forgot it again. Easy days and pleasant nights adventures. These are my wishes for you. I'm Sans. This is my homebrew world of what? Oh God, I'm echoing out of somewhere.
You'll have to remute this new stream tab.
Tab. All right, that is better. This is my homebrew world of Elthia. I don't want to do that big ass long speech again. Uh, Huge dichotomy, technology to medieval fantasy. We run the gamut around here. We've also got characters from all over the world, including uh, some of the most advanced places and some of the most backwater places. They're building a kingdom in a place called New Steingarten, which is a destroyed country filled with the undead. Some smart, some maybe with their own kingdoms, who are their enemies. They're at war with them. But they're building a nation. I'm gonna do a big ol' introductory video for Elthia, but stuff came up this week, and I didn't have time. So look forward to that. And without further ado, so I don't go on another 20-minute ramble, let's throw it to Zaraj. Go ahead and introduce yourself and your character, please.
Sure. I go by Zerj normally, and I've been playing Pathfinder 2nd edition and tabletop RPGs in general for almost 2 years now. Actually, we're coming up, at least towards February, when I first started, I think my first game with Beginner's Box. But I am playing Vexus, Automaton, Kineticist, metal and wood kineticist that used to be a construct of a certain inventor named Lev, who was struck down by ghoul fever while trying to explore this land of New Steingarten and to take upon what Lev wanted to do. Vexus has taken the will of Lev as he was created in the Fey Wilds to help and provide support for this not quite prospering nation of New Steingarten, but as a proper viceroy for the entire kingdom. He is normally a bit strange in his behavior, being a newborn automaton, new to this world and new to sentience and living. He generally enjoys learning about all kinds of things, from magic technology to even the wild fey magic of the Court of Seasons. But he usually provides the team with general tech aid as well as bashing things in with various metal, electrical, and wooden weaponry he creates from his various elemental gates.
Love of Ectus.
Mhm.
Going down the list, Demon doesn't have a character yet. Slamurai.
I am.
Introduce himself.
What?
Nothing. You go first.
Okay, I'm Slam or Slamurai. I've been role playing for 30-ish years. pretty much every role-playing game that I can get my hands on. I've played and run games as well. I am playing Persephone, a gnome psychopomp sorcerer, and champion of Freya, who is Dine's sort of archangel. And Valkyrie. And yeah, she is kind of the diplomacy peacemaker of the group. And yeah, she's just trying to cleanse Newstide Garden of the undead blight and return it to its former glory.
Since we were going alphabetically down the list, David, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Demon, also known as Colton. I've been playing tabletop RPGs for the last about 7 years now. First one was D&D 5e. Then I dabbled into Vampire the Masquerade for a little bit. Got back into it more recently. Been playing that consistently for the last 2 or 3 years. But yeah, this would be my 4th session of Pathfinder 2e. So, looking forward to learning all the nuances yet again. It's been a while, but nice meeting y'all.
Yeah. You should familiarize yourself with your character if you have not yet.
I've gotten into most of it. I was doing that over the last 2 days or so.
Excellent. Next on down the list is Pandora.
Hi there, my name is Pandora. I've been playing TTRPGs for about over 10 years. I don't know. I honestly don't know how many years. It's been a long time. I've used to run games, but now I just play in Sans games. And the character I play is Josephine. So Josephine, she is a battle priest cleric. She's kind of a hard ass. She's very much into combat. Maybe a little much. She's very much into combat. She's very militarized focused. She is very straightforward in her thinking, not very strategic in a sense, but more of just charging in ahead and the glory of battle type deal. She's also a Duskwalker. Her father is a high-ranking vampire. She used to be a Dampier, but things happened. And now she's charging a big crusade against her father. So that's kind of
I'll add it in
her.
post down here somewhere later, but Josephine currently holds the highest death count in the game at 3.
Yeah, we're at 3, death count 3. Yeah, so, we'll dig against that lore some other times. A bit long story. Over a year with the gaming, do that.
Yeah,
I
I'll cover
fear.
it in the backstory video.
Yeah. Josephine's gonna be about an hour long, I fear. Yeah, around there.
She's
We
gonna
just have
get
to make sure
her
it
own
doesn't happen
chapter.
again, or else
Because
Yeah,
she
I'm
is
on-
on
we will
her
not get
last
Josephine
go.
back.
I'm on final strike. Yeah. But yeah, that's about Josephine.
Then that will bring us to Mel.
Hi everybody, I'm Mel. I have been playing TTRPGs for about 7 years now. Started with 5e and then went to Pathfinder 1e, and then I've been playing 2e for a couple years now. My character's name is Anemone. Anemone is a draconic bloodline sorcerer. She is a cloud dragon. So she's in her humanoid form. She is a gnome, and then she somewhat recently discovered that she has the ability to shift into her dragon form. And she for a very long time, up until recently in the campaign, thought that she and her family were the only dragonborn sorcerers in the world. So she led a very sheltered, insular life up until she left to embark on this journey. Steingarten is her ancestral homeland, and her grandfather did live here before it was kind of wiped out by the undead. So her hope is to try to clear it out in time for him to see it before he dies. So yeah, that's Anemone.
Glorious. How about the RJ?
Yeah, hey everyone, my name's Arj. I've been playing. RJ is my actual human name. I've been playing TTRPGs for 33 years. I didn't choose this life. I was raised as a nerd playing TTRPGs from like childhood. My character is Thangale. He's a more recent addition to the team, although I think it's been like 6 months. But he is a very old man elf champion of Dine, and kind of does the general thing and is, trying to be a grandfatherly figure to these criminals.
These criminals.
At least
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's fair. I haven't fully settled on a style really of recap to use for this one. So I've had archivists kind of make a field report for us. Last session kind of commenced with the party convening in Kerlev, the capital of New Steingarten, where discussions centered around the ongoing concerns of both their enemies in the vampires or vampiric court that seems to rule the land south of them. Josephine shared that she felt as though she was being watched, igniting a conversation that touched on some personal struggles and the balances of both political and spiritual responsibilities. Thangale, drawing from his immense wisdom in his elder years, encouraged Josephine to reflect upon her role within the community and the importance of looking beyond her individual goals. That's not how I remember that conversation going down.
It was kind of like that, I think, wasn't it?
I remember him being a little more supportive than, suck it up. That's kind of how that read to me.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying now. Yeah. I think I missed that part, but I get what you're saying.
Sealathil introduced new economic strategies to bolster New Steingarten's position amidst rising external concerns in the nation of Horizon, which seems to have echoing effects from the world. Horizon is the center of commerce of Elthia. He proposed lowering tariffs to attract foreign merchants, generating substantial interest. Meanwhile, security discussions began to flare, with plans for collaboration with Macklin, who is an android archmage of Binonsuo. Is not super well liked by some of the characters. I love Macklin. He is all about the shore, though.
It's just from the very first session, he just kind of seemed like the kind of guy who would have bullied me in high school. And so I just had beef with him from the outset.
So you just have like immediate
it's one-sided. Like I don't think that I don't necessarily know that he knows we have beef, but I sure as hell know.
Sweet guy.
Yeah, it's totally one-sided beef that I have with him.
Like he's a little like self-absorbed, but also like a sweet dude. He's an archmage of Binonsuo. Like he brought you guys a bunch of shield ships. Ba-boom. Demonstrating an urgency to bolster defenses against an increasingly menacing undead presence. Amid the political maneuvering, an urgent personal goal emerged from Vexus, who shared critical intel regarding the search for Lev's sister Callie. His updates on possible leads and connections to the Free Captains were met with clarity and support, indicating a collective commitment among the party to explore these avenues further. As the session progressed, a sense of unease settled over Josephine, culminating in a haunting vision of her past or maybe her future that left her conflicted about her own legacy and the weight of her familial connections. The party's efforts to navigate their entwined fates amidst these challenges truly came to the surface during the latter part of the session as they engaged with one another regarding their ambitions, fears, and the unsettling presence of the unexplained within their lives. This is a lot for a field report, Archivist. Archivist isn't in the channel yet. I gotta remember. As the session drew to a close, the characters found themselves grappling with the implications of their decisions, culminating in Vexus's offer to share his findings ahead of the group's upcoming adventure. You have a lead, a contact in Providence. At St. Baffletwist, the northernmost territories in Providence, on the front lines, as it were, with their battle for independence with the hegemony. What is the plan then, everyone? I'm going to go ahead and pass it to you. We are back in Kerlev in your meeting room. Which is, I need to set the scenes. No one else knows what any of this looks like except all of you. Kerlev is a fortress built in